Hi students, today we are discussing about 9th class 12th lesson Democratic and Nationalist Revolution 17th, 18th, 19th centuries, right? See, previous session already we discussed what kind of the revolution happened, right? Revolution is nothing but sudden change, right? What was the revolution is nothing but sudden change. Sudden change happened in democratic revolution, suddenly change happened in industrial revolution, sudden change happened in scientific revolution and colonization. Already all those things we discussed, and also we discussed in England. The glorious revolution was here. What was the glorious revolution, or we can call that is the bloodless revolution, right? What does the glorious revolution means? The revolution, the change, the power transfer change from the Republic England to the constitutional monarchy England. Is nothing happened is any kind of the war, any kind of the civil war, any kind of the riots, all those things, nothing happened. The power changes from republic to the constitutional monarchy. The without one fire of the bullet and without the shed of the blood. So that we call the bloodless revolution, or we call glorious revolution, right? In this session, we are going to discuss American independence. See, the American independence. How they got? You might be shocked, sir. America is nowadays a superpower country, and how who they given the independence, and from which country they from got they the independence is one and only that the country is the England. The England ruled all over the world, almost the 52 countries colonized by the England. Even though nowadays superpower America and Australia and India and many countries is colonized by the England. The colony that we made England colonies for the many countries. See, what was happening in the American independence? So when they got the independence, the period of the time 1774 to 1789 CE. CE means Common Era. See, in the beginning of the Americans, they made the colonies the 13 states. They made colonies the 13 states. Where, see, this is the England, right? These are the Europe, and this comes here the America. You can consider here America. This state which is the nearby the coastal area. The state which are the nearby the coastal area, those states are the made by the colonies by the England. Nowadays New York, New Jersey and Georgia, and we can say that little bit part of the Texas, right? Hawaii, this all those things, not Hawaii, this all those things area, these states, these became a colony by the England. How many states they became a colony? 13 states. How many states became a colony? The 13 states became a colony. But when it comes to the colony, when it comes to the American people way of life is different. When it comes to the England people way of life is different, with economically and sociologically, right? In America they have the king and queens and princes, all those things they have. In UK, in England, they have sociological difference also. The lords and the jamindars, and we can say the landlords, all those things, and the businessmen, the merchants and small peasants, all those things they have different. But when it comes to the England, when it comes to the America, the equality is different. They have the every people has in the equality, and they didn't have any kind of the social inequality. They didn't have any kind of the social equality. But when it come back to the England, they have the lords and those who are landlords, those are the rich persons, the businessmen, those are the merchants. They were the one group. And those who are the peasants and the workers, those are small peasants, those laborers, workers, and these all are the another group. These all are the another group. But when it comes to the America, they don't have that kind of the inequality in the social group and inequality in the each and every person. These are the way of life is very different. But when this kind of happened, but when these colonies the made 13 states made by the England, they want to improve. They want to impose the taxes on those people. They want to impose taxes on those people, and this kind of American people, they want to independent from the England. They want independence from the England. So that's why the fellas, those who are the educated, those who are the kind of the philosopher fellas, they rule all over the rural areas. They went all over the rural areas and they made for the to educate people. Do you have to gain your independence? And among them, the very two famous personalities, the Tom Paine and the Thomas Jefferson. The Tom Paine and the Thomas Jefferson. These two persons, two educated people, they want the freedom, they want the equality, and they want the political equality. Why? Because whatever is the decision made is in England Parliament. In England Parliament, which decision made for the Americans, they has to go follow the what kind of the laws and what kind of the taxes they impose. So they has to be followed. So that's why they want the freedom and they want the political equality. So that's why these two persons is the very important persons for the American history, the Tom Paine and the Thomas Jefferson. They want the political equality. See, in the 1774, the beginning of the 1774, the England Parliament let the tax in those who are the small peasants, those who are the businessmen. Then the let tax in them and to favor of the England merchants. Why? Because see, only one agenda, only one theme of the England made by the colony. Why? Because they took the from raw material from those countries and they made the product and they sell them back with the large margin. So that's why they made a tax. On the favor of the England merchants, the favor of the England businesses, the favor of the England the peasants. So that's why those who are the local people, from the Americans, they want to so this kind of the allegation, this kind of the inequality in the taxes. So that's why we don't pay this taxes. You are made this kind of the taxes to favor of your merchants. You made the law favor of your merchants and we don't pay the taxes. Why? Because those who are making this kind of the laws, those kind of the letting in the taxes is where this is decided in the England Parliament. Where they decided? England Parliament. In England Parliament, who does bela the representation? Those are the England people. That's why they made the laws in favor of the England businessmen. So that's why the Americans they thought we want a representation in our Parliament. We want a representation in the Parliament. So that's why we can represent our people's wish and we can represent our people wish, right? We can represent the people wish and the goals. So that's why we also need a representation. But on the time of the King George, in the England, he didn't accept that proposal. So that's why the American people, they made very famous slogan: no taxation without representation. No taxation without representation. Made in the 1774. Why? Because we won't pay any taxes. Why? Because those who are the representation of the England people, they making the law in the favor of the England merchants and the England businessmen, right? So that's why we want a representation. If we won't give the representation, we won't pay the taxation which is made by the representation of the England. Right? This kind of the movement, this kind of agitation start in the America. When this agitation start, all those people they come and they start movement and they choose their leader. That is George Washington. That is who is the first person of the America, the first president of the America. Who made the first president of the America? George Washington is the name of we have the Washington DC. So they choose the president, they made them leader. Our the leader is you can represent us and this movement you can lead us, and they made this George Washington as a leader. See, when the George Washington made leader, then opposite they said we have to convince with the talks. They have to convince with the talks. They want to the talks with the king. They want to talk with the King George. So the George thought, those who are the main started the movement, those who are the starting agitation against us. So he declared the war on them. Instead of the talks, he sent the arms. So that's why when he sent the arms, then automatically civil war, kind of the civil war began. See, when the England King George III sent the arms, then automatically England people, the England army is stood against to the England army. So the started fighting happened between the England army and between the George Washington and the US army. So finally America won a war. America won war in the 1781. America won war in the 1781 and get independence. America won 1781 get independence. In this when the 1781, the help of the French. Who helped the America to get independence? The French. Why? Because on that time only two countries is the more powerful. One is England, another one is the French. So they fought for in the hierarchy. Who's greater? You or me? When is your enemy's enemy my friend? Is automatically followed. Your England enemy America, right? England's enemy French. Automatically when the England's enemy America is my enemy's enemy. My enemy's enemy, my friend. This was the friend. So French supported to the America to get independence from the England, and finally they get won the war and the 1781 and they got independent. Is when the war ends, they made a treaty of Paris. See here, when they get the independence, they started the declaration and they started the writing to their constitution. Then the one fella, who encouraged the people, they gave all those things in the Tom Paine and the Tom Jefferson. The Thomas Jefferson also, the written authorities of the declaration. When did they declare independent? In the 4th July. That is the Congress 1, Congress 2 and Congress 3. All these things happened in the declaration of the 4th July. Is the authority of the declaration is written by this Thomas Jefferson, right? This is the American independence who got independence from the England. Though nowadays is the England, nowadays the America is a superpower, right? I hope you understood. Next session we will discuss the French Revolution. Thank you.